Have you ever felt tired of the old, rough paint that's been on your metal items for years? Do you want to give them a fresh, new coat of paint without having put in too much effort? This is an experiment I tried before, and I found it to be incredibly effective. Now I'd like to share this method with you, so you can try it out yourself and see how effective it really is. It's simple, doesn't require much effort, and the results might surprise you. With paint layers like this, you can't remove them using normal methods. You'll need to use some machinery to get the job done. If you try scraping it with a knife, it will scratch the metal surface and also take a lot of time. I'm going to show you a scientific method to remove that layer of paint. Now, I'll start the demonstration. I'm going to show you a scientific method to remove that layer of paint. First, I'll use silicone. You should use a general purpose or construction grade silicone sealant, one that's suitable for metal surfaces. Pour a small amount of silicone into a cup. Next, add a little thinner to the cup. Thinner is a solvent used to dissolve or thin paints, varnishes, and coatings. It helps break down the old paint, making it easier to remove or spread evenly, and it can also clean brushes or surfaces after painting. Stirring this mixture by hand takes a long time and can be very time-consuming. So now, instead of spending a lot of time stirring it by hand, I'm going to create a simple tool that can do the job for me. This way, the mixture will be blended much faster and more evenly, saving both time and effort. Now, I'll attach it to a drill and start mixing. The mixture is now fully blended, so I'll apply it onto the paint that needs to be removed to see how well it works. All you need to do is apply the mixture onto the paint and wait just a few seconds. You'll notice the paint gradually softening and starting to dissolve, making it much easier to remove without scraping or damaging the metal surface. All you need to do is gently wipe it with a cloth, and the paint will come off easily. When you start wiping, you'll notice the softened paint lifting off almost effortlessly. With each gentle swipe, the old, rough layer peels away, leaving the metal surface underneath cleaner and smoother. There's no scraping or harsh rubbing needed, just a light touch, and the paint comes off in soft, easy-to-remove patches. Beneath the removed paint, the metal surface looks clean and smooth, almost like new. Its natural shine and texture are restored, free from scratches or rough patches, giving a fresh and polished appearance that's ready for a new coat of paint. I'm going to apply the mixture over the entire painted area. After applying it, wipe the area again with a cloth. In some spots where the paint is thicker, it might be a bit harder to wipe off at first. But all you need to do is apply the mixture again, wait a few seconds, and the paint will soften and dissolve just like before. You can see how effective this method is. Even stubborn, thick layers of paint come off smoothly without much effort. It's quick, efficient, and gentle on the metal surface, leaving it clean and ready for a fresh coat. Once the entire layer of paint has been completely removed, the metal surface underneath looks clean, smooth, and almost like new. It's fully prepared for any further treatment or fresh coat of paint. In conclusion, using thinner combined with silicone is both highly effective and incredibly easy. The mixture quickly softens even old, stubborn paint, allowing it to be removed with minimal effort. It saves time, protects the metal surface from scratches, and makes the whole process much more efficient compared to traditional scraping methods. Now that we've seen how effective the thinner and silicone method is, let's move on to another approach that works differently but can also help remove old paint efficiently. With old paint cans like these, you might want to recycle them, but the paint surface is uneven or the color isn't what you like. However, for paint cans with labels like this, I won't use the previous method. Instead, I'll make use of the remaining WD-40 in the spray can. It's perfect for loosening up paint residue and cleaning surfaces without much effort. Next, I'll add a small amount of toothpaste to the mixture. The toothpaste might sound unusual, but acts as a gentle abrasive that helps lift and scrub off leftover paint residues, making the cleaning process even more effective when combined with the WD-40. Next, I'll add some Vaseline to the mixture. The Vaseline helps create a smooth, protective layer, allowing the abrasive action from the toothpaste and the solvent power of the WD-40 to work more effectively without damaging the surface underneath. After mixing everything thoroughly, it's time for the final ingredient, a little gasoline. The gasoline boosts the solvent power of the mixture, helping to dissolve any remaining paint and making the whole process faster and more effective. Once I have the gasoline, I'll add just the right amount of mixture. This ensures the solution is strong enough to remove the paint effectively without being overly harsh on the surface. I'll mix all the ingredients together thoroughly, ensuring the solution is uniform and ready to use for removing the paint. Now, I'll apply this mixture onto the surface of the can. With this type, you need to let it sit and soften first, unlike the other paint that reacted almost immediately. Once it is softened, I'll use a wooden stick to gently scrape the surface. As I gently scrape with a wooden stick, the softened paint begins to lift and peel off the can surface. It comes away in small pieces, revealing the cleaner metal underneath without much effort. It's surprisingly easy. The paint lifts off effortlessly with just a light scrape. You don't need to use any force, so there's no strain or risk of damaging the can. The process is smooth, quick, and requires minimal effort. For this type of paint, a simple wooden stick is all you need to remove it effectively. Using any metal tools is not recommended because they can easily scratch or damage the surface of the can, leaving unsightly marks. After cleaning, the can surface looks completely restored, smooth, shiny, and free of any paint residue. It's ready for reuse or for applying a fresh coat of paint, with its original metal finish fully preserved. In conclusion, these methods show how effectively old paint can be removed with minimal effort. Whether using the thinner and silicone mixture for stubborn layers or the WD-40, toothpaste, and Vaseline combination for labeled cans, the process is quick, efficient, and gentle on metal surfaces.